how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So in this video we're going to be looking at the next 7 days. So what's going to be happening in the next week for you? So let's get straight to the pile selection. We have pile 1, 2 and then 3. So go ahead and make your choice. Once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Feel free to pause the video here for a few moments if you like whilst you're making your choice. Just make sure to use your gut instinct when choosing the pile. Okay, so let's get to it with group number 1. Okay, so for those of you who chose group 1, let's see the next 7 days. What's happening? Okay, so the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might have your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node in an Earth sign. You may be dealing with a person that has those signs as well. So this energy is, I feel this is coming out of a stubborn place. So this might be your energy or it could be someone else's. But this person right here is, I feel they were very stubborn and stuck in their ways, not really willing to budge or to compromise. Whereas I feel now being in reverse that this person is more open to compromise, more open to giving either you their time or you giving them their time. There's definitely a shift coming through here. Now, for some of you, this might be about your work as well or about money and feeling... Some of you, this might actually be about the physical things like money and work or putting that time and effort into something. But for some of you, this might be taking a little bit of a break. So you might be being forced to take a break, quite possibly, depending on where you are located in the world and local restrictions. So that might be something that's going on for you as well, because I do get the sense of being a little bit out of control in some sense. But let's see what else we have. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords then in reverse. So yeah, this is coming out of a place of anxiety, a place you may have been feeling trapped. The swords represent thoughts, so and words. So it might be a sense that you feel there's a relief here in some way. You're either able to speak your truth, you're able to be honest about something, or you're just coming out of this dark place where you've not either been seeing things clearly or you've been too afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, and then the 3 of Swords in reverse. So this speaks of heartbreak energy. But the fact that it's reversed shows that this energy is either in the past, okay, or it is about to, because this could be classed as the future position here in this spread. So I feel if you have been feeling very low and in pain, I do see that moving on. I see you leaving that in the past and letting it go. So this really is some fresh energy moving forwards here for you, group 1. Okay, you're moving out of a place of low energy, anxiety, stress, and you're moving into a much more positive and relaxed type of place. So I'm just going to have a look at these as well for you, but I am trying to keep the reading short and sweet. Okay, well there are 2 there, so I'll take those 2. I do like to mix it up between doing nice long in-depth readings and then just quick short messages, especially if you're in a rush and you just want to know something, then this is the reading for you. Okay, so what else do we have? We have sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. The Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. I can't read that. What does that say? Revelation. It says revelation. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Okay, and then Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. Yeah, so for some of you, this might be quite literal. So you may be taking a gamble this week, maybe playing the lottery or buying a scratch card, possibly even playing card games with someone. Maybe you are a tarot reader as well. Maybe you like to dabble in looking at the tarot cards or oracle cards or something. But so for some of you, this could be taken quite in a literal sense. But for others of you, I do feel this is about taking a risk when it comes to your own heart here and your feelings. Okay, because there is some truth that is about to be revealed to you. Within the next 7 days, I feel like you're going to be more in control. And again, this comes back to those power struggles I was feeling initially. Okay, so again, you may be feeling at this moment like you're out of control, or you don't have the power in this situation to be able to take things forwards, or feel like anybody's even listening to you in some way. But I feel that with this energy here, things are shifting. Things are moving in a much more positive direction. And I do get the sense here that somebody is keeping an eye on you. Okay, now this could be your energy as well, keeping an eye on someone else or a certain situation that is unfolding, and you're just watching and observing. But this energy is all about, I feel like, observation more than taking action. So I feel that you are definitely in your yin feminine energy, whether you're male or female doesn't matter, because we all have the male and female energies within us. It's just depending on which one we need to use, because in the feminine energy is all about taking a step back, observing and what's going on underneath, and the nurturing element, whereas the masculine energy is about taking action, driving forwards, in competitiveness. Sometimes we need to use the feminine energy if we need to take a step back and just observe for a moment and see what's really going on, to be able to get that internal clarity that's needed. So if you've been waiting for some information, if you've been waiting for some honesty and some truth, I feel you are going to get it within the next 7 days, okay? I just feel like there is this energy of potentially, if there is a masculine or a person in your life that exhibits a lot of masculine energy, I would just be a little careful of them during this week, because it either, like I said, feels like they are... No. Yeah, so I just get the sense in this reading, and this again is your energy, and I feel like it could be another person's as well, somebody that you have a strong connection with, maybe somebody that you're missing here, or somebody that you're thinking about. But this is all about, again, standing back, okay, not showing your hand, having a poker face. So yeah, I feel you might even be stalking someone on social media, or... because this doesn't have to be about a romantic connection or even a friendship connection. It could be about the state of the world and what's going on there, revelations of truth that may be being revealed to you. You know, things about the way the system works, governmental and economic, or health. You know, this has obviously been a year of, you know, public health, regardless of what your opinion is. It's still a matter of public health one way or the other. So it might be a sense of that as well for some of you. Okay, mental health is what's coming through as well, because again, we have all of these swords. So they represent the air signs as well, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you might have some of those signs within your chart quite strongly. But I definitely get the sense, again, you are going to be in a deep state of contemplation for the next 7 days. And I feel like this is the time for you to do that. And I see the sadness and I see any pain being released here in this silence, okay? And just, you might not be so trusting as well. I'm getting the sense that you may have been, because of this betrayal that you've been through in the past, you may be a little bit more reserved with who you share certain things with. You might be going dark on social media, maybe not posting anything, but I get the sense that you're still going to be on it and keeping an eye on what's going on. Okay, so let me know in the comments below if this did resonate for you, and feel free to come back in 7 days and let me know how this played out for you. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day, Group 1. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose Group number 2, let's see, next 7 days for you, what's going on? Okay, so we have King of Swords. Interesting. So this is a Libra, Aquarius and Gemini energy. So you may be dealing with somebody of those signs, or this could be prominent planets within your own chart here. But the swords represent thoughts, thinking and words. So this could be your energy or someone else's, but feeling in a place of being a little reserved, okay? Not really saying much here. No. Interesting. So I feel that this is the energy of being a little reserved, holding back saying something, but wanting to speak your truth, or wanting someone to speak their truth to you. Okay, this does seem to be a week of revelations, I will say, for everyone. But with this Five of Pentacles energy in reverse, this could be financial issues that you may have had. Okay, but I see that being in the past. But this could also represent health and rejection. Okay, so whichever of those feelings resonates most, I feel that those hard times are over. Okay, so within this next week, you're going to feel much more secure in yourself financially, if that was an issue. Your health is going to improve drastically if that has been plaguing you. But it could also be a sense that if you've been feeling rejected by a person when it comes to a career or a friendship, again, this is you letting that go. Amazing, yeah, and feeling less afraid, because we now have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got two signs of Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn energy here. So again, that could be your energy or someone else's. But you know, the Pentacles represent the physical energy. So like I said, this can be health matter or something going on with you physically. It's in relation to the root chakra. So it could be your own security within yourself, your confidence being shaken possibly from the rejection in the past. And again, financial matters. For some of you, it could be that too. But Four of Pentacles in reverse does show a release of fear, okay, about moving forwards, about worrying. So if you've been worrying about something specific here, then I feel that by the end of the 7 days is going to be let go of. You're going to feel much stronger in yourself. You're going to feel much more certain about your future and where you're headed. So this is looking fairly positive, I would say, for you, group number 2. But let's see what else we have. As I said, I'm trying to keep these short and sweet, because I do some longer and more in-depth videos, but it's quite nice to do some short ones as well. If you're short on time and you just want some quick answers and you want to know what's going on, a little forecast for the week, then this is the video for you. Okay. All right, so I picked up 2 by accident. So we've got mask, not showing true feelings, hide, pretend, delude and gaslighting. Slight similar energy to group 1's reading. So if you were drawn to 1 as well, it might be, you might want to watch that too. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation and third-party interference. And then we have runner. Runner is a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Okay, interesting. So, I mean, this is now very much talking about a romantic connection, I feel, but for some of you, I am seeing work here too. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are romantically involved with someone at work, but there is a strong sense of that. So for some of you, you might be involved in a third-party situation or a love triangle. You might just have a crush on somebody that you work with. Okay, so that, I mean, that's a very specific story, I feel, for certain people. So, you know, of course, a lot of people are going to be watching this, so, you know, different parts may resonate for different people, but I do feel for some of you, there's going to be a sense of that, some codependency, possibly a narcissistic codependent type of connection that you might be in. Okay, but again, I just see the sense of that releasing here and letting go of. And this could be you running away from this situation and think, do you know what, I'm not interested in this. I don't want to be anybody's second best. I don't want to get involved in something that is messy from the start. I want to find someone genuine. I want to be happy in where I am. I don't want to feel pressurized or worried of losing potentially your job, because that can obviously happen, especially if it's a work relationship. So, but I do feel like there's going to be some level of attraction with someone, okay, this week. So this could be someone new if there's been no one in your life lately. If you're very much single, then this could be the energy of coming together with somebody and having a little flirtation. Okay, so it might not be at work, but I feel that there's definitely something. There might be, I'm getting the sense that there is either someone running towards you, or this could be you running away from them. So you might be running away from a situation that you know wasn't working. You know that there was a false self mask. They were wearing a false self mask. It wasn't really real, and there was possibly some gaslighting here, okay? And that's what happens in that narcissistic relationship dynamic. You know, the narcissist will make the codependent believe that they are crazy for believing either that they're going to do something wrong, or that they haven't changed, or whatever that might be for you. Okay, so just remember that you are completely sane, and your gut is always right. And if you're feeling some type of way, then that is your gut telling you. You know, it's giving you a sign. And sometimes that can manifest in physical ways. When you ignore your intuition, it's like the signs from the universe will start to come in fast and thick and strong. And it's like sometimes it will just come and knock you over the head with something just to wake you up and shake you up, to realize that this is not good for you. This is not good for your highest good. But I get the sense that you know this, okay? Especially from this energy here. If we were just looking at these cards on their own, I'd be more concerned for you. But I get the sense that you have evolved. You've evolved past this energy, and you're ready for something new and something much healthier, okay? But no judgment. For those of you that are still in this situation and you haven't been able to let it go, or you're still in that cycle running round and round, I just want you to know that I do feel things are going to change for you in that dynamic, okay? So again, this might be you running away from this, or they may be running away from you as well, or you may even be chasing this situation for some of you. But I feel that if that is the case, it's something that you do need to be aware of, that there's something that is not being shown yet. There's something that is not right. There is something that is not real. So someone either isn't being honest about what they want in the future, or their situation now, because it might even be that they're hiding that they've got another person. There might be somebody else that is very much still involved in their life. They could be saying, oh, there is an ex, but we're not together anymore. So I would be very dubious to trust that energy, okay? Especially if you already are feeling a little confused, or you're not sure, or your gut is telling you that something isn't right, then listen to it, okay? Because your gut feeling will never steer you wrong, but you have to be able to decipher what your gut is telling you from what your mind or anxiety may be telling you. So that's something I felt like you needed to hear today, group 2. But like I said, I do feel for the majority of you, it's like you see this coming though. You see this person coming in and you're like, hell no, I am running away. I am not interested. And this is where I feel like you've gained a lot of confidence in yourself, and you're saying, you know, I don't need to entertain this. I don't need this. I'm okay on my own, or I'm okay to keep myself open for somebody that is right, somebody that is respectful of my feelings, and somebody that I can actually connect with in a more meaningful way and an honest way. So yeah, I do feel like you have really stepped up your game this week, group 2. I think that this has been a real revelation for you. Like, you're starting to understand yourself now and realizing your own strength, and realizing that you can say no. Okay, you can say no, and that's okay. You don't need to be a yes man. And sometimes if you're always saying yes to everything, that can come from a place of fear of rejection, thinking if I'd say no, then they won't like me anymore, or I won't have any friends, or I won't have any relationships, But it's actually sometimes can work in the opposite way, okay? If you're able to say no, it being in your own truth, okay? Respecting yourself, respecting your own time, and realizing, I don't have to say yes to everybody. And looking at things as more reciprocal. What are they investing into me, and what should I now invest with them? If they're not investing in you, should you be investing in them? Okay, so I feel like that might be a question that's coming up for you this week. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this did resonate for you. And if it did, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below, or come back to this video in a week's time and let me know how this played out for you. And please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Have a lovely rest of your day, group 2. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see the next 7 days for you. What's going on? So there's so much sword energy, I will say, today. Ace of Swords reversed, that's showing some sort of confusion in your mind, okay? Now, it could either be you cutting something off or cutting someone off, or like I said, being confused about a situation. There's something that you're not quite sure on what the outcome is. Okay, Justice in reverse, so the card of Libra. So we do have Libra energy and Aquarius and Gemini here. So something doesn't feel balanced, something isn't feeling fair. Wow, okay, this is intense. Most intense one of the day. Now, Tower being reversed, we've got two major arcanas here to start with. So this is quite a turning point, I feel like, for you, Group 3. Now, you may be avoiding a Tower-like moment, okay? So for some of you, that may be the case. So especially if you have cut something off, you may have ended a connection you shared with somebody, whether that's romantic or friendship, platonic. It could also be a work situation, feeling like things have not gone your way. Sometimes this can speak of legal matters as well. So there may be something that hasn't felt like it's turned out in your favor here, Group 3. So either way, you realize that things are not fair. You realize things are not balanced. And again, this is what is possibly causing that little bit of confusion and not wanting to go down this destructive route. It's almost like you might see that, but there's a sense of not being sure. Is this the right way to go? It doesn't feel fair. So again, I feel like you are on the right road. You're using your gut and your intuition here, but there may be some anxiety that is sort of shrouding your judgment a little bit here. But with this Tower energy in reverse, like I said, it's either avoiding a Tower situation or it is repeating a Tower situation. It is going over something over and over again, repeating an unhealthy, toxic cycle. Okay, so for some of you, it is going to be in relation to what's going on there, whether it's a work situation that you've been involved in, whether it's, like I said, a relationship connection. There's something here that it's like almost like learning the hard way, having to go over and over something until you really feel completely done in and drained by this connection and you're ready to let it go. So some of you may be letting a connection go. Okay, moving forwards, moving on, signing some paperwork. For some of you, you might be married or getting a divorce. Okay, that could be that energy coming through here, or signing a contract, signing a lease, but there might be some kind of delay coming through here on that. So let's see what else we've got come through for you, Group 3. Next 7 days. Okay, what was that? Okay, so we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Axe, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection and attraction. And then I did have one actually fly on the floor. Let's see what that was. I haven't done 4 for any of the others today, but obviously there is a need for you, Group 3, for one more. So let's see. Healthy choices, yes. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. So you are in a place of ascension, Group 3. You may have given someone the axe. Okay. And again, that was the initial feeling I felt with that Ace of Swords. You know, sticking a pin in something. Being done with the situation, making healthy choices, realizing that you want somebody where you can share some unconditional love with, that you have that passion and the mutual attraction and affection and the attention, all the A's. I don't know, A's keep coming through. I don't know if your name begins with an A, or I don't usually have letters that come to my mind, but A's seem to be, I don't know, coming through here in some way. So it might be you dealing with somebody who has a letter A, or I don't know. May make no sense, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. If something comes up, I'll let you know. So again, transcending obstacles. So this is like being an obstacle for you. This has been like a test, I'm almost sensing. So it might be like an on and off relationship you could have been in. It could be somebody that's sort of come back in, and you may have just gone, no, do you know what? I'm done with this situation. I'm done with this because I'm ready to make healthy choices in my life. I don't want another Tower moment. I don't want to feel this disruption within myself anymore. I don't want this. I don't want this situation. Okay. So for some of you, this might not be very clear because this is a 7-day reading and it's timeless. So whenever you are drawn to watch this is when it's going to be meant for you. So, you know, at the beginning of this week, you might not see it. Okay, of course, a lot of you may already, this might be resonating for you, but for others of you, it may be until the end of the week where you realize what has really happened and what's gone on here. So maybe worth even coming back to this video in a week's time and just going over it again and seeing if it made sense for you. But either way, I would say this is a very positive week overall. It might feel quite challenging at times to go through this, to be able to cut someone off, to give someone the axe, to let go, to separate, or to create a severance here, to go silent on someone. It might not feel the best, but it actually may feel very liberating for a lot of you. I think you're going to feel much more free, almost like the balloon, you know, holding the balloons, like you can just float on away. You've let go of anxiety, you've let go of any codependence in this situation, and you are just seem to be, and I would say all of the readings today, but especially this one, you feel you've definitely come through a dark time and you're ready for something new. There's new energy here for you. You have this new lease of life and you're ready for abundance to come in. And it's like you've closed a door and opened a window. You know, you're ready for new energy to come in. You had to get rid of the old stagnant energy that wasn't serving you, especially if there's someone in your life or there's something that you're doing, if it's within work. It's not, of course, you can't just necessarily quit. If this is in relation to a job, however, there are always things that you can do, and even just aiming for, say, I aim to be out of this place that I work in within the next 6 months or within the next year. It's always within your control. You always have a lot more power than you give yourself credit for, I feel. So, but this is really going to help you feel like you are in your own power and you are liberated from a situation. And this is then creating that space for much more compatible energy to come in for you. Okay, so I hope that this resonated for you, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.